Hi, welcome back to my van, my way. I've not put any videos up for a while. I've had a few problems. My computer blew, unfortunately. There'll be another video coming out about that because I've got a few things to say about PC World letting me down. But I'm not going to do that now. That's for another video. This one's all about fitting an underslung water tank to the rear of the van. I'm no expert on it, I'll be honest. I'm not. It's just the way I fit it into my van. Hopefully it'll give you some ideas of how it could be done to yours, or you could actually fit it in the same way. Instead of using it as a freshwater tank, you could use it as a wastewater tank. The job was easy enough to do. It wasn't difficult. Didn't need that many tools. I'll leave links in the description below for what I've actually used, and hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment for us. Good or bad, I don't mind which. Channel's only just starting, so any comments, good comment, I'm not bothered. Cheers. So, hope I'm in focus here, I don't know whether I am or not. I'm going to start cutting out for the water tank to go in. It's going in up here. There's a few screws sticking through that are going to have to go, and these brackets are going to have to get cut off as well for the old spare wheel carrier that I don't need anymore. That's going to be a grinding job. I'm going to use this. I'm hoping I can just cut these off straight off without having to undo all the brackets on this for now. It'll be easier, a bit less messing around, but yeah, that's where it's all going to sit in. We're cutting right through these brackets, careful not to get these cross members, and the water tank will get fitted to these with some uni strut. See what okay, so that's one of the riv nuts. You can see it goes flush in there enough. Got 4 of them in. Now, they're not foolproof. They can go wrong. I'll show you the pliers that you use. The sets. Okay, so these are the riv nut setters. You screw it on the end here onto the thread with the legs wide open. Can't really see it from there. Like that. Riv nut goes on the end here. Into the hole. You push them together. So like that. That sets a riv nut. Now, it can go wrong, especially if you're in somewhere that's hard to get position on it. Now, you'll see here I've actually got 2 in. This one went completely wrong. It completely jammed up and threaded out. So I had to unwind it from it and get it out. I did try and drill it out, but it just started spinning. So I've had to put a second one in there to replace it. I ain't going to show it, but you know what? You should do really. You should show your mistakes, and then people know it's not always dead simple and dead easy. You know, you can get things wrong. And it doesn't really matter as long as you can put it right, which, you know, a bit of time you can do. Now, what's going in next are my screwed rods. That's what she said. Yeah, that's going to go in. You've got a washer. It's going to have a split ring underneath that. It's going to have thread lock on it. And just for good measure, I'm going to put a dab of sealant on it as well, just to make sure that well, there's no problems at all. I'll have moisturising up through it, hopefully, and it won't vibrate loose. Now, what I'm going to use, I would normally use Sikaflex, but I'm saving that because I'm a tight wood. So I'm going to use this stuff. Evo, sticks like shit. No, you shouldn't really say that on YouTube, but hey, what the heck. It's really good stuff. Okay, so whack this screwed rod in now. So we've got a split ring to put on. Opening these bags is a challenge. Hey, so nut, split ring, that just helps it stop it vibrating loose. Big washer on. If you ain't got big washers, you got split rings, don't worry. As long as the hole's not too big, you'll be fine. I like to be generous with my Loctite, because I want it to lock tight. Oh, messy bleeder. Okay, so that's going to screw into there, hopefully. Before it goes any further, I'm going to put a dab of this gook on. Just a little out on the washer. Get the rod right in, I'm putting it right up. I'm not messing around, only putting it in a little bit. I've put got 2 inch in there. Just tighten her up. Make sure you pull them good and tight. Try not to bend the rods. Okay. Also, be sure you don't over tighten them. Although the rib nuts are good, yank too hard on them, they will strip out, they will start to move, and then you will be stuffed. Because they're a beggar to get out afterwards. Okay, that's how simple it is. Tank's going to sit up here, bar's going to be down here. It should sit, I'm hoping, somewhere up here. So we'll have to cut some of this rod off. But I've made it longer just so it's easier to get the tank in when it comes to putting it in. Right, I'm going to do the other 4 rods. I don't think you need to be watching me do that bit, just in case I make any more mistakes. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. Right, so this is my water tank that's going under the van. I've put all the fittings in. I've forgot to video all that. To be honest, I've been dodging the weather to try and get everything done. It's been wrapped in a bubble wrap. We've got inlet, outlet, drain, depth. That tells me how much water's left in it. It's got 3 settings on it. And then the clean out underneath. The bubble wrap, before you say it, it's not to protect it from freezing up, it's just a bit of frost protection. When it gets that cold, there's nothing you can do other than drain the tanks out. You're not going to protect them from freezing temperatures. Not without going completely over the top. And with it being under the van, I haven't got enough room to do that. So this is best I can do. Okay, so sorry this is all a bit choppy and choppy, but I've been doing this all the way through really rappy up and down weather. I don't know whether it's going to be raining or sunny or not. So, cut all the bolts off underneath there. The supply pipe's in, which is that big black one coming through. The feed pipe to the van's in, which is the blue one. Just needs tidying up and clipping up. Just needs pulling up a little bit more through there, which I'll do that when I put the sealer in to seal it off. You can just see around the black one where I've sealed it into the floor to stop anything coming up through from the road. We've got the electrics in there, that tells me how much water's in there. There's some tape to go around that. It's a rubberized waterproof tape that I've got for it. It's a bit like insulation tape, but it's slightly more flexible than that, and it's a bit more waterproof and longer lasting. Then we've got the lip of cable hanging down, that just needs pulling up and through and tightening up. And just tidying off a little bit. That'll be cable tied up to the blue pipe just to keep it out of the way of everything. Inside, now where the black pipe comes through, it's not brilliant. Where the supply pipe comes through is not much better either, to be fair. Not a lot I can do about it. If I'd gone further over to the side of the van, I'd have been going straight through the welds where the sides of the vans meet underneath, and I really didn't want to be doing that. That's a hole that I'm just cutting in for the new, where the pipes are going to come in through the water. Then we've got a shut off valve there, in case you ever need to close the system off. Up to the new pump, which is a Showflow 45 psi. It's a bit overkill, but I'm going to be putting other things in here as well, like the shower and dog wash and what have you. Onto the accumulator, and then for the time being it goes to a splitter, which is a hot and cold water. It's basically, because it's a mixer tap, if I wanted to put it to the cold water, when I turn the cold water tap on, you get a flow back through the hot water pipe, and then it floods the kitchen out. So it's better just to feed both of them straight off. Doesn't affect the pressure or anything, so it's just easy and convenient. So we're just doing the hole outside. That's where I'm cutting in to put the new hole in. That's where I've cut in. Just spread it with some primer to protect where the cut edges are, and then I'll spray that over with some bed liner as well, just for good measure. It will be sealed up as well. We're going to be putting this one on. Over here, you can see it better. That's the new one that's going on. Now, the reason why the hole's where it is because that's the old one, and there's a bit of a size difference. This is one of them for the outside barrels, feeds off it. Okay, so this one, got a full cover on it. It's also got the locking on it as well. Just gives it a bit more protection. But yeah, that's a good one. The overflow, that's the main pipe there. Yep, almost done. Now on top of that, I'm going to do a walkthrough. Not on this one, on the next video, because I've also fitted a Fiamma awning. Now, if you've seen my other videos, you'll know I've actually got a unistrut on the roof, not a roof rack, which is just as well, because I've priced up the brackets for a crafter for a Fiamma, and they're 215 quid for the brackets you need for it. Sorry, but stuff that, I made my own out of some steel plate, but that'll be another video that I do. Okay, so I'll carry on, and then we'll be back when hopefully the system's up and running. Cheers. Well, that's it. Water tank fitted. I'll show you up and running when I do a tour of the inside of the van. I'll get around to doing one sometime, preferably when it's a little bit tidy, because it's a bit of a mess at the moment. It's a bit chippy and choppy, like I say. The intro to the video and this itself isn't the original footage. That was all lost when my computer went. There's a few other bits that should have been on it that weren't included into it, because that footage was also lost as well. So it's not the best of videos. I hope you found it helpful. And as my good friend of mine, James Crook, would say, don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Cheers now. Bye.